All right, all right. Welcome to the Strong Side Podcast. I'm your host, Mitchell Black, and today we have a really special episode. So I believe we are episode 5 here, something like that. I don't know, too many amazing episodes to count. But here's what we're doing is we want to make sure that we introduce all of our Strong Side team to everybody. And we want to spend some intimate time starting with our leadership team and then branching out from there, but some intimate time for you to get to meet everybody. It takes a lot for this magic show. I think it's a freaking magic show, but to keep rolling all day. And there's a lot of great people doing a lot of great stuff. All right. So in the last episode, we introduced you to our head coach, Mr. Matt. And today we have our head of operations. We describe her as the tree roots that go into the ground that keep this company stable, and they just supply the blood and the energy and everything to it. We have Mrs. Ashley Rueda. Hi, Ashley.
Hi.
So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to have a nice chit chat. If you're listening to this podcast on our podcast forum, then, like it, give it a 5-star, keep listening, share it with your friends. It's good stuff. But we are also doing a video with it. So we got some great feedback that people said, I would like to listen to it on a podcast, but I also like the option to watch it on Facebook Live. So it's on our Facebook where you can watch it live. And then that video is then uploaded to our YouTube page where you can go watch the podcast because maybe you like doing that. But so however you want to watch it, however you want to listen to it, however you want to consume it, it's there for you. All right. So if you're watching this video, you notice I sit really weird. I'm going to try to fix this. I don't like this setup that we have here, but so I might be moving around a lot, but there's that. But the main goal is we're just going to get to know Mrs. Ashley. All right. So how you doing today, Ashley?
Great.
Great. Get a little closer to the mic.
Great.
Oh, perfect. So let's just start with let's just start with what you do here. What do you do here?
I do, I guess, a little bit of everything. Right now I'm doing shadowing, which that's a lot of fun. It's a really good perspective. I get to see all you guys when you guys are working out. I get to kind of feed off of your energy and all your adrenaline, but I'm not doing the hard workout. You guys are, and it's really fun.
So what are you shadowing?
Coaching.
Got it. Yeah. So what Ashley's going through right now is, she literally does do just a little bit of everything here. Again, the tree roots, right? But one thing we're trying to do is we're trying to formalize our coaches' onboarding process and like their orientation and stuff like that. So Ashley just finished up her level 1. I guess we can talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
Passed it with flying colors. They didn't exactly tell us, but I'm going to go with she got the highest grade in the class. But and now we're trying to say, okay, well, when we bring on these awesome coaches and we open these 2 other gyms, what does that process need to look like? So that's what she's going through right now. So I guess before we dive into anything else, so you went and took your L1. And for those of you guys that are listening, you might not know what your L1 is. That's like the entry level like CrossFit course and stuff. So you just started here. We'll talk about the whole backstory in a second. But let's just talk about your L1 real quick. You went and took that. Mm-hmm. How was that experience?
It was pretty good. You learned a lot of like the basic movements, like a squat, snatch, kind of very foundational, very beginner level type things, and how to teach the movements.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Well, all right. So let's go back all the way to the beginning.
Okay.
Where'd you grow up?
Marietta, Georgia.
So you've moved around a lot.
No, I did move to downtown Woodstock at one point before it was really anything cool. Like there was nothing there. I lived there.
Let's see. Yeah. Cause I moved here in 2010.
Yeah.
And there was
it was like when I was like 13, 14.
Yeah, there's just like a traffic light.
It was like a train, and you didn't want to get stuck behind the train.
Big deal. That was a big deal.
There wasn't much.
So you grew up in Marietta, mm-hmm. and you kind of like lived here like your whole life and stuff.
Pretty much.
Do you like it around here?
Yeah.
Yep. You sound like a very complicated person.
No.
Very simple.
Yeah, no. Nothing interesting.
So, all right, no, that's cool. So where'd you go to college?
I went to Emory.
Ooh, sweet. How was that?
Oh, it was fun. I miss all the, I wouldn't say free food, but it was prepaid, so it felt free.
Don't
The
you love that?
cafeteria.
It's like going on a cruise. It's all you can eat. You know,
Yeah.
after you buy the $1,000 ticket, it's all
Yes.
you can eat.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was fun. You know, I liked it. It was a good experience.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so you go to college, you graduate college, and then what? Where'd you start working at?
I started working for an ambulance service. I was going the healthcare route.
An ambulance service.
Yes.
So what'd you do? Like, what does that mean?
It was a like non-emergency transportation startup company. Very business focused, not so much healthcare focused. The ownership wasn't necessarily trained in healthcare, but they were more trained in running a business. So I got to learn a lot, even though that was something that I was never really interested in. I became very interested in. I wanted to go the healthcare route initially.
What'd you want to do in healthcare?
I'd be like a nurse.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. No, I like helping people. I like the sense of urgency. I like, that kind of work.
Helping people with a sense of urgency. That
Which
sounds like STRONGSIDE.
really translates to this industry. So there's a lot of similarities, although it's different.
Yeah. All right. So you start working for this ambulance company. Now, why? So I know you told me about this before, and it's interesting. So that ambulance company you're working for, it's kind of like I need to schedule an appointment or something like that because you said it's non-urgent.
Dialysis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like if I just, I can't move out of my house and I need you to come pick me up or something like that.
Yes.
I'm oversimplifying it here.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's unfortunate and a little sad because you get to see what maybe not moving and not taking care of yourself leads to. Obviously, there are some instances where it's, no fault of their own or a genetic condition, and other times it's a lifestyle issue that was ignored and could have been treated.
Well,
Like high blood pressure, obesity, all those things. Every single one. High blood pressure, obesity.
really? Every single one?
Yeah, leads to kidney failure, dialysis.
And the two causes were high
Usually,
blood pressure
yeah.
and obesity.
Mhm.
You said that like man, that's
Yeah.
powerful.
It's you see what not moving does. You'll lose it if you don't move.
We didn't even like plan that setup. That was.
But it's true. And then people like me who would have to, I am a licensed EMT. I would have to use a whole lot of functional fitness to move heavy, awkward loads.
But like humans.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I think EMT, I don't think because all right. So you're at this company, and at one point there was like hundreds of employees, and you're running like all the HR for this company and stuff. But I don't think of that when I think of EMT.
Right. That was actually I had worked my way up in an administrative role there, but originally my goal was to do like 911, ER, that kind of thing.
And when you say ER, like the show ER,
like the blood and guts and saving lives.
it's legit. And then you were like, no, wait, administration work is way better.
I was looking for that opportunity and it never came to me. So when different opportunities present themselves, I'm like, okay, I'll give that a try. I like that. Try something new.
All right, so you were an EMT, and then you got out of it. You started like managing all the EMTs or something like that. And
yeah, I started in operations, kind of being almost like a dispatch. You would think of it as a dispatch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be the one they call when there would be problems.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I call you with all my problems all the time. So, what? All right. So, and then you work your way up, and you're at the end of the company because this is the same company you were with for like 11 years.
Yes.
Right. Mm-hmm. And you're doing what when you left, which was to come to STRONGSIDE. Mm-hmm. What did you achieve? What were you doing?
Oh, I was doing all the human resource functions for the company, all the financials, all those kind of decision making things as far as like business license, renewing the professional insurances, mitigating risk, all those things, a little bit of everything.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
So you're like running the show.
Yeah, but I liked it. I liked the people that I worked with. It was a really good learning experience, very valuable.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That's really cool.
It was hard, but it was, I learned a lot, so it was good.
Yeah. All right. So, hey, so that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you did that for what, like 11 years?
I did.
Yeah. Speaking of time frames and speaking of 11 years and all that stuff, all right, what's the story with your husband? Because
Oh, yeah.
I always think it's funny. This story's funny because you're not like 50. You're
Surprise.
yeah. So, but you've somehow been with your husband like 40 years.
Yes,
Like
I think we've hit the mark where I've known him the exact amount of time I've been alive. So 15 years. Yeah, I'm 30, so
I don't feel like that sentence
half
is
my
right.
life I've known him versus half my life I haven't known him.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
But yeah, we met in high school when I was like 15. So we've been married for like 10 years, maybe 11. You start to kind of lose count.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Well, I've only been married 3, so I haven't got to the lose count yet.
Yeah.
So you guys met in high school.
Yes, specifically on spring break, which everyone loves that story. Yes.
Yeah. When I
break.
think romance and lifelong marriages, I immediately think spring break.
Yes, spring break. Yes, that's not what I would advise my
But
children
this is
to meet
the
there.
this is the best part.
Yes, but it worked out.
This is my favorite part. What spring break location did you guys meet at?
Panama City Beach, right?
Of course.
Yeah, everyone goes to Panama City Beach, right? Yeah, everyone tries to get into Club La Vila when you're 15. Yeah, it's terrible.
This is like a Notebook love story right here.
Yeah, but we weren't like, I mean, it was the first time I literally ever met him. I knew his sister, so it wasn't like total stranger. It wasn't like weird. But I was just like, hi. And he was like, hi. And
All right, hi, and then you want to get married. Got it.
yeah, well, there was a lot in between that, but yeah.
So when did you when did you guys get married? You met in high school.
Yeah, when I was 20. Yeah,
Okay.
when I was 20. Yeah.
All right, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, and so you've been together. So that's like what, like 11 years or something like that.
Yep.
You got-
Yep. Started young, had kids young, because 2 boys take a lot of energy.
Yeah. So all right. So how old are your boys?
5. He just had a birthday. 5 and 6.
That's super close.
It is,
Because you're pregnant for what, 18 months?
basically. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Tons of energy, though.
What? Yeah. So they have a lot of energy. What do they like to do? Like, what's their thing?
Anything.
I just
Anything.
want
I mean,
activity.
yeah, yeah. I usually say, take it outside. Let's go jump on the trampoline. Let's go to the park. Let's go burn off that energy. And they call me out on it now too, because when they were little, I could just kind of walk a little bit fast, say, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna tag you. Now they call me out on it and say, Mama, you're not running. You need to run faster. You need to tag us.
And you're
not
like, you're
not
legit
trying.
tired.
I'm like, I already worked out today.
That's fun. What do you guys like to do with them? Like, what's like your favorite thing to do with your kids?
Oh, anything from like just going on a hike. That's what we've been doing lately. We've been going to Canton Mountain and just walking up and down, picking up acorns. And
That's not playing around. I mean, Kennesaw Mountain is like minimum a mile.
Yes. Usually we do sports, like baseball or soccer or something, but we didn't commit to anything because of Corona and things were being canceled. But really, just anything outside. Always down for a play date.
That's awesome.
Always.
Yeah, we'll put your phone number below.
Yes.
And then people can just call.
Yes, we will meet you at the park.
That's cool. All right, so you got 5 and 6 and all that, and you guys don't live far from here, right? You live right up the road. Yeah. So you know. Oh yeah, that's right. You moved to Canton.
Yes.
Speaking of Canton, how do you like Canton up there?
I love it. When we were looking for a house, we were looking to move closer to my husband's job, which was in Smyrna, and we ended up moving further out in Canton just because we loved it so much. We couldn't find anything that we liked better.
I think so. We bought our house, I don't know, let's say 3 years ago, and I didn't know much. That was like my fault. And but I think that if I knew, like now, like if I was looking for a house today, I think I would go to Canton because I didn't understand like what was up there, and it's, you can get a lot, and it's beautiful, and the people are great, and it's.
Yeah, I'm really happy with it, and we were open-minded. We were looking at anywhere within like a 20-mile radius of Smyrna, so that's a lot of options. But we really liked it, and we're really happy about it.
That's awesome.
And STRONGSIDE Canton coming soon.
Really
Excited.
Hashtag segue.
Yes.
STRONGSIDE Canton. Yeah. Hey, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you grew up in Marietta. You're here. You got 2 kids. You've been with your husband half the time you've been alive or whatever. Now I get it. I had to
Yes.
say the sentence. Now I
Yeah.
understand what you mean by
I might
that.
not have explained. Sometimes my mind works faster than my mouth.
Well, because
I knew
like
what I meant.
if you were 25 and you've been with your husband 10 years, that's not half the time you've been alive. Now
Right.
I get it.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Took a minute. All right. So, yeah. All right. So you joined StrongSide, what, like you were here for a long time, but before you ever started like working here. What you were here what, 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, I think 4 years, probably going on 5 years. I've been saying 4 years for several months now, so it's probably about 5.
I do that I think my wife's listening right now. I do that every year with kids.
Yeah.
In 3 years we'll have a kid. And then the next year in 3 years.
Yeah. Well, it's been saying that for the same amount of time.
But yeah, so yeah, it had to have been 5 because you were pregnant when you first started.
Yes.
And I remember pregnant double unders. That's all I remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Being like,
that's
she
a
can do better.
possibility.
Well, I remember I was like, she can do double unders better than I can, and she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So what's your journey been here like with StrongSide just as like a member? Like what did you, because I know you went to some other gyms before, but what 5 years ago you didn't know me, you didn't know anything. Like
No.
what'd you like about it? The people you met, like.
Oh yeah, definitely the people, the culture. It's so welcoming, and I don't know if you guys know this, but that's not normal. There's not that many places where you can go to be challenged yet encouraged and welcomed all at the same time. It's just not something that I'll ever take for granted, which is nice because I'm used to it. But I always remind myself that that's not normal. People being positive and encouraging you and trying to build you up, but also challenging you and knowing your potential. Like it's hard to find. It's something special. That's why I love it.
Yeah, made it last.
I was very purposeful in choosing where I wanted to work after I left. So I put a lot of thought into it.
When were you purposeful and like when you first joined, were you trying out other gyms? Like were you having tryouts or interviews?
No, I wasn't shopping around. It was my dad and my sister that got me joined here. They were they bought a Groupon at the old StrongSide by the Waffle House.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're a real OG if you
So
remember
this
that
would be a
one.
good time to like insert a picture of the old
Um,
when you go back and edit.
Let me see if I can increase
Yeah.
my editing skills.
So yeah, there, and it was good because I had trained at a CrossFit gym before, but I really didn't see the results that I saw here. I think I cleaned 100 pounds one time, and I was like, ooh, that was really good. But here I can do like way more than that now.
Way more than that.
Yeah. So there's actually like a method to the madness that goes on in here every day. You actually do get better.
Yeah. I think to like what you said, I think it's less programming, more environment. I mean, the programming is extremely important. Yes, if you have a terrible product, nobody's going to get any better. But there's a lot of smart people out there. So to say that StrongSide's program is like the best in the world, I mean, that'd be a pretty bold, maybe ego-driven statement. But if you put people in the right environment to where they want to come in every day and everybody has the same mentality and everybody's driving toward the same goals, you can follow that same program and do it way better.
Yeah, no, that's true. And especially if I always get very encouraged when I see somebody, doing something that I want to do. And it makes me think, okay, if they can do it, then I have a shot at it too. Like it's possible.
What would be that thing?
Probably the ring muscle up. I think it's,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't practice every day, but I'm still trying to figure that out.
So what would be like, what's your best movement that you can do and that you love? And then what's the thing that you're trying to chase?
Okay. Handstands. I think I can do those pretty good.
Did you ever take gymnastics as a child?
Oh yeah.
Because you want to talk about handstand walking. I was like, I remember just being like, hey, this is what we're going to do today. And then I look over and then here's Ashley just
Secret
walking her
weapon.
hands.
Yes. If there's ever a competitive handstand walking challenge, I think
You're going to win.
I think you'd want me on your team.
Bam. That's good. And then what's the GOAT? What's the thing we're chasing?
Probably that ring muscle up. That elusive ring muscle up.
You're so close.
So close.
Yeah.
Yet so far.
So what, all right. So that's you as a member and all that. And then what made you want to work here? Like, I mean, so first off, like I don't know. I don't like the words like work here. Like, I mean, I feel like we have a pretty privileged job. And I definitely don't like using the word employee because it's like it's this demeanor and this. I mean, I know that's cliche, but it's like for the sake of explaining, we call everybody here team members and we work together. Nobody works for anybody and stuff like that. So, but for the sake of explanation, like you were the last person I thought I was going to get a application or anything. I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't. And I was like, wow, like that's what was the thought process in that?
Well, I don't know. Maybe sometimes I think too much about things, but I do like to give my choices a lot of thought. But it was, okay, where am I spending most of my time? What am I exposing myself to, 8 hours a day, when I'm away from my family? What am I doing? Is it worth it? Is it something that's going to make me a better person? Is it going to, help me grow as a person? And I was like, yeah, strong side. What does it take to work here? Or hang out here?
Yeah, or hang out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
hang out here for long periods of time.
your story, like what I really appreciate is like when people apply and they send more than just the application, and like your story and everything that you talked about, like, we just had to like create something. Yeah. I was like, look, I don't know what this means, but I gotta have it. And I was like, we got to figure out something.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with that. Where I came from was also a startup, like growing company, and it just like exploded, grew rapidly, and I'm definitely very comfortable in those uncertain environments. So I was like, sure, yeah, sign me up.
You did do that, yeah. I was basically like, all right, look, we don't really know what we're doing, but this is where we want to go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Sign me up.
It's a good opportunity to be like, okay, like, let's see where this role takes. Maybe I can build it. Maybe I can, if it's not always laid out for me, I'm like, okay, cool. Well, I can do the laying then and be strategic. Yes. I like that.
And, okay, so you come on board, and then let's just for fun, just talk about you coming on board. So, dude, I mean, I don't know about you, but I could talk about this all day. But like, I obviously want to just talk about like some things that you've loved and enjoyed and the members and all that along the way. But the big thing that sticks out of my mind is you started and it was like, there's no way it was more than 2 weeks. And then the gym shut down.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah.
What's that like to like start at a company and then 2 weeks later, I mean, you went from like 100, let's just round, 150 people in the gym every day to 0.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I mean, I was very grateful because I'm still here and I still got to do something every day, keep my mind off of like, okay, what's going to happen? Is, the world going to end because of Corona? And, but I got to know everybody a little bit more, which was nice.
What'd you think, or what, not even what'd you think, what was your overall experience and just maybe your version of the story of all of the, because the thing is like, so we had to do a lot of pivoting, right?
Yes.
So maybe you can elaborate on your story of the pivoting, and here's what I'll segue into it, is basically what happened is, every gym had to close. Okay, fine. But with our team, I told everybody it's Thursday. By Monday, we will be an online training facility or business, whatever. And it will include stream text messages, movie services, or, whatever, on-demand workouts. Like I listed out all the things we had to do, and we had like 3 days to do it.
Yes.
And you're constantly being like, this didn't work, do this. You have no real direction of when you're going to be able to open or how long you're going to be closed or anything. So you're making decisions that are very loose-ended. There's an uneasy, stressful environment, and you're constantly in things that you literally have no training in, and you're trying to figure out on the fly. And it was just weird.
It was, but usually, I don't know, in situations like that, I usually just kind of take it day by day. I'm like, okay, what can I get done today? I may not know what 3 weeks from now looks like, but I'm like, okay, here's what I can accomplish today. And huge shout out to Megan Crum, because we don't really have a IT department here. You can't just call the computer guy when the internet breaks. We had to just figure that out, more so Megan. So thank God for her.
And a whole lot of YouTube.
Yes, yeah. So that was fun. I definitely learned a lot because I mean, I know how to like things on Facebook, but that's probably the extent of my marketing and IT and promoting things of that nature. And this little gadget here. I don't know what it does, but
It's got a lot
pretty
of
colors.
Yeah, it's got a lot of colors on it.
So yeah, that was it was fun. I mean, just day by day, try to enjoy it. Enjoy the journey.
That is such a good outlook. Did you ever get paranoid? Like, I just mean about the situation. Like what's
No.
you thought
really.
you thought we were pivoting and making decisions
yes.
that good?
Yeah, and I felt very safe. I wasn't Strong Side is spotless and clean, and it wasn't I think everything was great.
Yeah.
I never really felt that nervous, except for when I went to Walmart. That was kind of scary.
What was
chaotic?
What do you think? I'm trying to think of the craziest thing that we did during the shutdown. Maybe not the craziest. What was your favorite part? Because so we did do some cool things. We did and so also what I meant to do by segueing into this, for the listeners and viewers at home, is if you were a member here and you got introduced to Zen Planner or tracking workouts, if you got introduced to Wodify, if you got introduced to the Witness the Fitness t-shirts and when those were mailed to you, the cards that we did, the virtual 5K, I'm trying to think anything else that we did, everything that the automated text messages where we're releasing the workouts, the browser pages where you could go on and sign up for stuff.
Yeah.
This was 100% Ashley. That's why I'm segueing into that. So it's not even an option. If she was not here, none of that would exist, because that all would have probably fallen back on me, and there wasn't enough just manpower, because somebody has to produce the content, right? Then somebody has to be the tree, the grassroots that hold the thing together. So as much as it was terrible, we did do some cool stuff. So what was your favorite thing that we did?
I don't know.
I'll tell you mine. Mine was the virtual 5K.
Okay, I remember that.
And my favorite thing about that is, one, we did it before anybody did it, so that was cool, because everybody's trying to think too much, and I was like, bro, just go freaking run. That's all I gotta do. And it was cool mailing them their bib numbers and mailing them a little race packet.
Yeah.
And then everybody got to take their pictures of that.
Yeah, I loved how creative people would get when we'd see them on their Zoom video doing the workout, trying to find a weight. One girl had a propane tank.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
People's creativity was hilarious. I'm I love it.
It was I got a pool stick with rocks on each side on my baskets.
Yeah, I think I used a big, one of those big Sam's Club bag of rice. What's the plural of rice? A giant bag of rice one time.
Is rice a plural word?
I don't know, but that's what I used for my weight, because I'm well, just gotta use what you got.
Do the best you can with what you got,
yes.
man. Yeah.
And just try to have fun.
What was the hardest task that we had to try to accomplish?
The internet.
What does that mean?
The internet going out. That was so challenging.
When
an invisible enemy. The internet goes out, then we have no.
Oh yeah.
We're done.
Oh yeah, because we went from we didn't have enough bandwidth.
Yes.
Because we went to an IT department in 3 days.
And everyone was using all the bandwidth. So yeah, if the internet went out, I mean that was stressful. We could have everything in place, and then the one thing that's completely out of our control, the internet going out.
Yeah.
Oh, so frustrating.
Yeah. That was a good time. That was a good time. We learned a lot.
We did, and it is what it is, It was fun. It was a good experience. I mean, it could have been worse.
Learned a lot. I hope we never have to do it again.
Yes.
But
it
we
was
learned a lot.
definitely a catalyst for a lot of organization, because I'm sure you guys are all used to Wodify. That didn't exist. You just kind of showed up and were surprised and what the workout was. And
yeah, if you didn't intentionally try to go find the workout, you're right. Like to Ashley's point, what a great thing that Ashley's done is, when you're sometimes that pressure can force a lot of creativity. And when you're given a very short amount of time, hey, your business has to stop its in-person operations, but you have to figure out a way to stay in business, right? So you're given a very short amount of time. It forces a lot of creativity, as traumatizing as it is. And what Ashley was really good at is saying, hey, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, they work, and they work really well, and we should continue to do them. So what are some things that you felt that we implemented that are still here to stay?
Oh, definitely the app usage Wodify, and then before that Zen Planner, which we, just simply didn't exist. And it's nice how you guys can see who's coming to class with you that day, and you guys can make plans. I think the reservation system is really cool. You can see who you're going to be working out with that day.
Yeah. And even understanding technology a little bit better, like I think you do a really good job with, like anytime we order something, we'll always do a pre-order to make sure that we don't like over or under order. And I know you've done some stuff with like, I don't know, whatever services we're using, but our members can easily pre-order shirts and pre-order jump ropes and all that. Yeah. You developed a really good system to be able to like get it in and get it out really quick. How they can just show up and it's like in their bag and it's like got your name on it. Again, that's all Ashley. This stuff wouldn't exist with this guy.
I like that. I like giving people presents, giving gifts.
Perfect. Yeah. So what, all right. So then, well, I don't want to say Corona ends. The shutdown ends, right? We get to open again. Super cool. What was that revamp? Because I don't feel like you were here long enough before that happened.
Yeah, there was no before. To compare it to, there really wasn't.
So then like the floodgates open because here's what we did is we were going to open. So we sent out surveys like every week just to like get a feel for our members. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? And we were going to do like 2 days with the gym open and 3 days online. And then the feedback was so great that we had to go to open 6 days a week.
Yeah, I don't think we really did a hybrid. We did, it was very short.
Because that was awesome. But then what? So then you go from one extreme to the next. What was the coolest thing about being open again?
Everything. Seeing people, being able to like cheer for somebody and like having them make eye contact with you. We opened, I think we were open like 10 days and then we did Murph. How cool was that? Oh, it was so cool. That was a lot of fun. Just, you don't appreciate, I guess, being around people until you can't. And that's not something that you ever thought would be taken away from you. You don't think about a pandemic happening.
And especially in an environment where everybody's just like, the cool thing about Murph is like everybody's there to challenge themselves equally and everybody's trying to like, everybody's dying and everybody's trying to get better together. Like, miss that feeling.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Yeah, it's cool stuff. And so we did that and we've just been rocking and rolling since.
Yep.
So we got our Spooktacular this weekend, which is our intramural competition. You pumped up for that?
I am. I'm very excited. We have a lot of new faces, which I'm very, very excited.
So,
and people challenging themselves.
What is the Spooktacular? Can you explain it?
It is an intramural competition, but don't let the word competition, think that make you be fearful of it, because it's really all about fun. We have teams, same gender, and 3 workouts, and everyone just kind of goes against each other. There is scoring and judging, but a whole lot of cheering and a whole lot of fun.
It is, yeah. 3 workouts, blast it out, teams of 2.
Yeah, and it's really pushed a lot of people to get out of their comfort zone and try something new. It's not just a regular like Saturday workout. Like, a lot of people have had like a lot of goals and things that they're trying to do and accomplish just because of it. So it's really cool to see.
So with all that in mind, like, you go from first off, I can't believe that we got like such a rock star like yourself. I mean, like, yay. You're going from hundreds of employees, 11 years at the same business, tons of HR experience, and then
this is more fun.
I'd hope so, but I'm not downplaying StrongSide, but I'm like, you go from that and then it's like, oh crap, we got that. That's legit. Like, you do such a good job. But then the whole morph through being open, not being open, that's just a crazy time. No matter what your opinion on it, it was just a crazy, it still is. We're not through it. We still have to navigate a lot of it and stuff. But, the consistency there is the members. So when you look at, I don't care what you do here. I don't care if you work at the front desk. I don't care if you coach people. Like, I don't care what position you have. We work for the members. The members are the shareholders. And what we're trying to do is build a really good environment for our shareholders so they continue to invest their time and their energy and their love into this place. We work for them. Every decision we make is about them. So that's the consistency there. But maybe you can elaborate or talk about like your favorite part of this relentless mission to make people better. and what that has been like just being here.
Oh, it's great. I love all the encouragement. I love, getting to know everybody more. Learning about the challenges they face and the things they're trying to overcome. And I just love being with people and seeing them overcome those things.
I feel like you're a big heart emoji.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's what you should be for Halloween, is
Okay.
the heart emoji.
Yes. There could be, that could be other ones. The heart one's a good one.
That's funny. All right. So, see, we're about to wrap this up, but anything else?
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been accused of talking too much?
Yeah.
Shut up. There's no way.
No, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were I was with my husband in the movie theater, which you're probably not supposed to be talking anyway.
Are you one of those people that's like, are you watching?
No, I was talking and I was laughing like really, really loud, like a cackling.
Are you a cackler?
No, but it was really funny.
What movie was it?
I don't remember. I just remember, oh, I'm so loud. I need to stop.
Do you explain the jokes? Are you one of those people?
Sometimes if I get a funny look, I'm like, okay, they don't get it. I have to make them laugh too. They're going to love it if they get it.
What's your favorite movie?
Oh, man, I don't know.
What is
Nothing's rehearsed, by the way, ever here.
No, not at all.
Always on the spot, always.
What is a movie that you really like?
Happy Feet.
Is that the Penguin movie?
It is the Penguin movie.
I have never seen Happy Feet.
Yeah, it's good.
What?
The little shrimp save everybody. It's really cool.
There's shrimp?
Krill, yeah, shrimp, yeah.
They can live in like Antarctica or whatever?
I guess.
I mean, I'm not a...
But they make the most difference. It's like symbolic that the little shrimp saves all the penguins. I get to, obviously with my kids, I get to see a lot of kids movies, so.
What's your favorite adult movie?
Adult movie.
And you know what I mean by that. Like, yeah.
Yes. Gosh, I don't know. I don't get a lot of adult time.
What is a good movie that you've seen?
I don't know.
Have you ever seen Dumb and Dumber?
I mean, I was like 6 when that came out. I think I saw it like when I wasn't supposed to be seeing it.
Yeah, but I could still watch that every day. I think I've asked you that before.
I remember the guy had the funny like bangs. That's about it. I don't remember.
Oh, Jim Carrey? Yeah, with his bowl cut?
Yeah.
Did you know he has that broken tooth?
Really?
Did you ever see? I don't know. All right, well, you didn't see the movie. But maybe for everybody at home, they'll really enjoy this. His tooth is broken. That really happened. So he tripped and fell and broke his tooth before the movie. And then they said, oh, this will be awesome.
We'll just keep it, yeah.
Yeah. And they did the whole thing like that.
Yeah.
What was his name? Lloyd or Floyd? One of the two.
I don't know.
But whatever. All right, so if you had to, so if we're going to wrap this up and you had to give a message to everybody at StrongSide, just saying something like about the community or about yourself or just saying something to the members, what would you say?
Oh gosh, no pressure.
I mean, they're not like running for president with this line.
I know. I don't know. Just kind of, I would say believe in yourself. Like just, my son's teacher always tells him to say, I can do hard things. So, and I think that applies to all of us. Like whether we're trying to run our first mile or even just show up or just try to squat all the way below parallel or something, super advanced. It's just your thoughts are very important. If you believe in yourself and say, I can do hard things, then, you'll get there. Your thoughts are powerful.
That's good. I like your son's teacher.
Yeah, it's simple, but it's so profound. I can do hard things.
Yeah, like over and over and over again. Yeah.
Yes.
Because life's terrible. It throws some hard things at you.
You can't beat yourself up by, comparing yourself to someone who's been here, training for like 10 years when you're brand new, because that's just, you're still doing hard things for you. Things that you weren't normally doing, challenging yourself.
Just a little bit better every day.
Yes.
Cool, man. Hey, well, thanks for your time. Thanks for sitting down, chit-chatting. And I hope everybody just enjoyed this and they understand that it's, we're just working together to try to just make people freaking happy. That's all we're trying to do.
Yes. Best hour of their day.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Boom.
Tune in next time. I think we have Amber next.
Got Amber up next. That is correct.
Yes.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share it with your friends. And thank you so much for listening to the Strong Side Podcast.